Morning, guys. How you doing today? I kind of want to speak on the Florida school shooting, and well, partly that, but mostly about us taking responsibility for our kids. Because in my opinion, which they're saying that the boy had mental issues or whatnot, but in my opinion, it is the responsibility of the state to place him with somebody that has the mental, capacity and the time to, not only evaluate this kid, but monitor this kid and make sure this kid ain't out doing crazy shit like he did. Because this is not the first time we've seen this happen to, we're not gonna say the race of the child, but to a child, because I understand his mother died, his grandmother died, and he was there for his brother. But at the same time, the brother don't have the time nor the patience. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of child safety, something should have been, what's it called? With follow up. They should have had some kind of follow up. You just can't, okay, his mom died, his dad died, everybody died on him. Let's just dump it with the next relative. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to work, because nobody knows what this brother had going on in his life and why he didn't have time or, energy. Or some people just don't care. Like, I wish people would get it in their head that some people just don't give a fuck. And there's nothing wrong with that, because in all actuality, we can do anything we want to do in this lifetime, long as we don't intrude on nobody else right to do the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want to do. Like, God don't look down on all of that. That's society. You know what I'm saying? Society trying to still mind fuck and control you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're not imposing on nobody freedom, as long as you ain't trying to hurt nobody, as long as you ain't, trying to hurt yourself, you really not going against the will of God. You know what I'm saying? The responsibility to me is more than on the caretaker of this kid, because we just looked at this man on TMZ and you can clearly see that he has some mental issues. So that made me think it was somebody in his neighborhood too, because that was aware of that also, because we watch people do stuff every day, and then you think to yourself, oh, that's not my business. I'm a strong believer of minding my own business. Like, you see me, and I am shy, I stay to myself a lot, but on top of all that, I mind my business first, because what you got going on ain't my business. Like they say, see something, tell something. Yeah, in the black community, we feel like that, but we feel a different kind of way about that. And the messed up part about it too is how, let's just say white people, they feel like that in their community. Oh, that's blah 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 boy, or that's blah 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 whatever, and I'm you know what I'm saying, keep my mouth closed about it. But look what happened. Now, that would have been a black kid you seen showing these signs, they'd have said something to tweet. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, because it's your own race, you feel like it's not a threat. But look at who's shooting up schools. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying be aware, period. And like me, I'm a strong believer of setting goals. Even in a situation like that, you got 3 strikes. Like right now in my life, I have a neighbor that stay close to me that keep leaving her kids by herself, by themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's not safe at the same time. I don't care. Well, I care about the children welfare, but it's like, that's not my business. What they got going on is not my business. Another apartment almost burnt down. You know what I'm saying? And these kids was in there by themselves. So they just made it my business. You know what I'm saying? Because who the fuck was going to get in there and get your kids? I have my own family. I have my own shit I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Had the building went up in flames. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, not that I don't care. It's just that I'm going to mind mine first. And then I'm going to think, damn, I think them kids down there by themselves. Let me hurry up and try to, you know what I'm saying? Then they got the police. Then you got the fire department. So it's like, as a community, we have to take responsibility. You can't just say, oh, that's not my business. It's not your business to a certain extent. That's like, if you know it's a drug addict that's stealing, it ain't your business what he do till he bring his ass in your house and take your shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like the same thing. You keep that shit to a certain extent. All right, that ain't my business. That man sell crack, smoke crack, and that he steal. But that nigga, I caught that nigga on the side of my house this morning. You know what I'm saying? Or that nigga stay way down the street. Fuck you doing down here? Shit like that. Like, long as he... And you know what? That's not okay either. Like, knowing that somebody do something wrong, we have to, as a community, stand up and stop. You know what I'm saying? Acting like stuff like that is okay. Like, okay, getting a 50-inch screen TV for $20 at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that is amazing. But think of how you would feel if somebody came in your house and stole your shit that you worked hard for. Like, I had a situation like that in my life too. Like, I didn't know that these people were stealing, but I was benefiting. And it's like, after I found out, I was still benefiting. So it's like, once I got robbed, I didn't feel like it was evident, but I felt like I did bring it on myself because my frame of mind, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna post one of KRS-One's seminars on my page so y'all can basically see where I be coming from, on the which I already had a mind frame like that, but it's nice to see somebody like basically giving you validation that, you know, you is on the right track and your mind is in the right direction. And you know, because like learning the truth, being awoke about a lot of things society makes you feel like you not doing something right, and you know what I'm saying? Like learning the truth about Christmas, and I don't celebrate Christmas. It's like, oh, you a Grinch and you cheat and you ain't you. But my children get gifts all year long, so I don't have to prove nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the fact of I don't like being lied to. You don't have to lie to kick it. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna keep telling me all these crazy days for me to go out and spend money for something that, you know what I'm saying? So we have to take responsibility for our community. You know what I'm saying? Remember the old saying, it takes a village to raise a child? Like, that's not no boufla shit. Like, that is truly accurate. You know what I'm saying? No one person can raise no child by themselves. And if you disagree, you know what I'm saying, let me know how you feeling. But at the same time, the proof is in the school system. You raise that child to a certain point, but then you go to work or do whatever, and you got to drop him off with somebody, or you got to send him off to school. That's other people, you know what I'm saying, have custody of your child for 8 hours. So that's part of your village that's helping you mold your child into who they need to be. You know what I'm saying? But everybody keep pointing a finger. They keep wanting to point a finger, just like my news channel just said that they have this little interlock thing to go under the door and make the room a safe room, but the schools don't want to use it. The schools took God out. What make you think they give a fuck about the kids? You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say, of course they took God out of the school, but they can't take him out of your house, so it is your responsibility to still keep what's right, you know what I'm saying, instilled in your child. Because I let my 14-year-old know off rip, man, I don't care if you in the middle of a test, nigga, and you feel like you don't know, bow your head, say you a quick prayer, say this. You know what I'm saying? God will guide you through it. You just got to step to him. And I think that's what's so intimidating about Christ to today's society, or I'll say youth, because you have to come to him. He gon' try to get your attention, but you still have to come to him and submit yourself to him. And they raised in the age of, oh, you know what I'm saying, I gotta be foolish, and I gotta be dumb, or I got to follow this person, or I got to follow that, to do this and this and that. And it's just like, it's your job as a parent to set your child's foundation. Of course, what you teach your kid, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna change throughout the years, of course. But at the same time, it's just that the foundation never changed, because the foundation is something you always come back to. It's like the ground, it's like the foundation of a building. It's the exact same thing. That foundation is not going to change no matter how much water. If it's solid, you know what I'm saying? No matter how much water, no matter how much rock, no matter how much the earth moves. If it's a solid foundation that's put down correctly, it's going to survive the test of time. And y'all live, laugh, love, and be blessed. And remember, man, like, you can't blame nobody else for what's going on with your kids. Because I was an overcompensated parent because I was single. I felt like it was my fault that my kids' dads was not in their life. So I felt like, oh, yeah, he did bad, but we'll let that slide and let that slide. And long story short, just tell you all that shit came back to bite me in my ass. So I'm saying to y'all today, please stay on your kids' ass, even if it's not a spanking. Because taking games away and just, like, what I noticed when my kids was little, the worst punishment I could do is just sit them down next to me and don't let them do nothing. Can't do nothing. Just sit here and watch TV. Oh, and we ain't watching no cartoons, no entertaining shit that you want to watch. We're going to watch some dumb old people shit that I want to watch. You know what I'm saying? And just make them sit down. Worst punishment ever. 2-3 hours, whatever. You ain't killing them. You ain't hurting them. They ain't standing up in a corner. Because people don't believe that no more. Corners. That's like obsolete. But at the same time, yeah, man. Love these kids, man. Take care of these kids, because we can't just say whatever happened to him to make him snap happened to him after his mama or whoever died. You know what I'm saying? And God bless his family and the families of the victims, and y'all be blessed out there and take care of yourself and always take responsibility for your actions. Yeah.